So I've pulled up to a charge point and thought I'd walk through the exact literal steps to go through for charging and stopping the charge, just so you can see what that's like. So I've backed into the location, and what I need to first do, since it's a 1772 connector, I need to open the charge port from here. So I'm just going to tap the battery once and open charge port. So that little guy is open, and this is the charge point station, and I have a charge point card on my keychain here. So what I'm going to do is first make sure I've got the adapter handy. I don't want to plug that in yet, so I'm just going to hold that. Hold this up here. You hear it beep, authorizing, it unlocks. Press the button, pull it out. At this point, I can now attach the adapter. Probably not going to be able to capture this on camera too well, but basically I'm just going to shove that on here. Right, it requires a fair amount of force. So the adapter is now attached. You can see the lock here, which the button actuates. So I'm ready to go. So now it's just pretty much the usual Model S procedure. Shove it in, you heard it click, blue to green. This guy clicked. It's now saying number 1 is charging. We'll come in here. You'll see it's seeing the voltage, and in a brief moment, there it goes. Ramps up the amperage, and we're good to go. The miles per hour range of charge, I notice, gets up to about 16 or so at this level, at 208 volts, 30 amps. When we're done, the best thing to do, now I'll show you a couple things. There's of course 10 different ways to do this. I'm thinking there's the easiest way that I'll show you, but it is possible to, if you do depress this button, it will disconnect, it will stop the flow of current to the car, at which point it is safe to pull things apart. However, when you push on this button, it also lifts up this latch. So when you pull this, it's going to pull just this piece out and leave the adapter in the car. And then getting the adapter out of the car is particularly difficult. It requires a fair amount of force, as I just found out. So what I'm going to do is, well, there's two ways really to, probably three, right now, until we have the Model S app on the iPhone and Android and all that. It'll be 4, but I need to stop the charging. I can tap the screen inside the car. I could use the ChargePoint app on the phone, and apparently, I've not yet done this, you can actually just swipe this again and it will stop charging. So I'm going to try that to see what happens. Yep, finished charging. This bad boy is white. So now if I can pull on this, I can use this thing as leverage to get this adapter out. Now, it's feeling like it might be locked in. It's not moving at all. So that was sort of what I was running into a moment ago as I was practicing this. So I learned that on the control screen, now the car port, when the car is unlocked, the charge port should be unlocked as well, but there is an explicit charge port unlock button. I guess, yes, so this area always shows up. So hit the charge port, I hear it click. So now with this thing attached, I can just give this a pull. Now we're out. Now I can detach these and return this back into the system.